Hi, my name's Leona from Supra ConsciousSoul, and this is your Libra North Node reading. So it's all about your North Node destiny, where you should be heading towards in this lifetime. It may relate to your star sign, but I am doing these purposely for the Libra North Node. So it may be best if you go and look at your North Node reading. So let's have a look at the main energies, yeah? As we come underneath the deck, we have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is about your talents, your genius. It's about leveling up, mastering these talents, yeah? He is also about power. So we ask ourselves, how can we maintain this power? How can we maintain our power yet give to others? So it's also about standing in some kind of leadership position, taking the first step, yeah, being the one to show the first interest, being the one to kind of organize things. Now, it can talk about setting goals, yeah, um, but it's about needing to be playful with this energy, not needing to be too dominating or too controlling, because it's all about your Libra North Node and it is about merging relationships. So for you guys, it's about finding that strength from that Aries that you feel that is innate within you because you've lived many lifetimes as Aries. That's why it's in your South Node. And then now you're moving towards this, well, how can I use this, my talents and abilities? How can I be recognized for these abilities? How can I use them in a way that helps others, or use them in a way that brings about cooperation or inspires others in some way? So, well, next to that, we have the Star of Hope, and this is all about trust. Yeah, it's about you putting your faith and your trust in the universe and in your prayers in some sense as well. So, let's start with the Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is you busy here working on your material mastery, working on some kind of apprenticeship, some kind of study. It's about, you could be taking stock or counting stock or learning about something, but it talks about rewards gained for hard work, for efforts that we've put in. We're being recognized for our abilities, we're achieving certain goals, and it's also about we're being recognized for the amount of detail and dedication that we're putting into something, yeah. Somebody's taking stock of that. It's definitely about quality over quantity with this card. So it's about slowly, steady working through our goals, yeah? Not trying to rush through them, doing them in a very kind of Capricornian, balanced, business like way. So we then come to the World card. Now, the World card talks about some kind of success. It's a completion, it's the end of a cycle, but it's also about you've let go of what no longer serves you. You've kind of let go of a cycle or a phase in your life. Could have been karmic for some of you. But this is now talking about bringing in new opportunities, new things into your life, yeah? You've said no to what was beyond yourself. So it's like now you have this new kind of self-awareness, yeah? Recreating yourself in a sense. It's almost like connecting to the cosmic consciousness. So, this is also about making sure with this Capricorn energy as well that you're looking at structures, you're looking at tasks, because the World card is about the taskmaster. It's about what are you completing? Are you heading towards your goals? Yeah. But there is this sense of recreation. There's this sense of letting go of one phase in your life and moving into a new beginning. Now, this is very much echoed in the Lovers card here as we move forward. Now, the Lovers card is talking about committing yourself to something long term, yeah? It can talk about massive changes because this denotes a crossroads generally. It can be that you're making a choice between two options, two career choices, two completely different choices, because it's almost like once you've made a choice with this card, it's like there's no going back. Yeah, it's like once you've chosen one door, you cannot go back to the other door. There can be sometimes it can be around cooperation and merging your energy with somebody else. And I feel like you guys are being urged to do that because that is part of your North Node in Libra. It's about cooperating with people, finding a way to perfect the energy. Making decisions as well about that bring success. So there may be some need to connect with other people, because the Lovers card can talk about the law of attraction. It can talk about people being sent to us that are there to kind of manifest our desires. And we need to kind of be open to that in order to manifest. We have to be careful with this energy too, because there can be some kind of temptation that feels like it could take you off your path. So be very alert and very aware of the situations that you're choosing at this time. Also, make sure that you can look at a situation from another person's perspective, or from their eyes. And that will bring in more expansion. But I do feel like that once this merger's being made, it's like you're not going back to the old energy. You're not going back to how things were. This is a sense of working on a relationship, working on some kind of cooperation in order to bring about success for everybody. There's been some kind of lessons learned with the world. There's been some kind of self-awareness. Now, as we move forward, the issue is the Empress. Now, this is about birth of new ideas. It's about expansion, fertility, love. Can be about children or marriage, but it's about abundance. But in terms of these cards, because we do have the Queen of Swords underneath it, I'm seeing that you're needing to kind of meet anger with this sense of love, in order to create the highest good. This can also mean that you've gone through a change as well in your appearance. There could be some kind of, I just see massive changes here. We also have the Princess of Cups, so there could be like cosmetic changes, hairstyle changes. Total, it's like you could have changed your appearance in a whole different way. But the Queen of Swords, she's somebody that's very kind of Judge Judy, very unyielding. You may be kind of demanding honesty from someone. You may be demanding clarity from somebody. And you're like, well, if I don't get the clarity or the honesty, then I'm willing to sever ties. And if somebody's not willing to meet you halfway or meet you in this cooperation, then yes, I can understand that. There needs to be this balance, between these two females. And one is very soft, very feminine, very mothering, and one is very cold and very hard because she's been through certain battles. So she's already very defensive, and she's kind of wise as a result of that. She wants to know why something's not working. So there could be some questions that need to be answered, or somebody's coming to you with those questions. What's distracting you is the Princess of Cups. Now, the Princess of Cups is new beginnings. It's like a changing point, a pivotal point in a relationship, let's say. It's like taking like, suddenly noticing something again, or suddenly finding a connection again. It can be new love, but it can be a deepening of an existing connection where it kind of goes back to that butterfly stage. But it also is about you guys learning new skills that are going to benefit you long term, spiritually and in terms of your creativity. Now, Four of Cups is what is helping you. Now, I feel like with this card, you're needing to let the universe help you, because it's saying, look, I've got this extra cup here. And I feel like in some senses with this card, the universe is trying to say that they've got something bigger and better than you could have dreamed of in some way. There's some kind of massive opportunity, but you're being called to kind of not withdraw your energy from it. There is this need to kind of be open to offers, be open to outside energy. Don't just be happy with what you have here. Allow other energy to come in, yeah? Now, as we move forward, we have the Four of Wands. So this is definitely a card of celebration, but it's about celebration because there's been some kind of stability. So it could be stability in terms of a partnership. Like, I feel like there's been a massive change that's been made and there's some real connection going on, real magic. It talks about foundations. And then needing to take a rest. It's like after you've done this part of the journey, it's like, oh yeah, you can rest now. You can rest now. Don't get out of balance. Because we have the Temperance card and the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune can talk about chaos and expansion. Now, the Temperance card in reverse can talk about getting out of balance, yeah? So don't allow the energies to get you out of balance. Don't feel like, oh, well, if I didn't do it, then it's all or nothing. You're not gambling on this, yeah? It's like, it's about, this is somebody who's not cooperating with the universe as well. They're not following the synchronicities. So make sure that you're following the synchronicities. There's cooperation in terms of relationships. It's like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Something from where we've been mixed with something with where we're going. And then we create this kind of synchronicity or this opportunity, yeah? It's like, oh, now we kind of see what our destiny was, but it's like an afterthought, yeah? You have to kind of go with the flow with this energy. Allow destiny to take its place. Now, we have a date with destiny, and it is 43. Now, this can talk about chaos and then this sudden calm, this sudden order, yeah? It's saying that we can't be in control of this energy. This is the universe saying that anything can happen at this time, yeah? It's like we're almost being realigned, and we kind of have to let the universe just do what it's doing, and we have to just enjoy it in some way. So we also have with that the way. Now this is saying there's only one way. You can't get lost. Just follow, because all the obstacles are being removed here. This is saying that the universe is working for you, and you'll feel like some things are happening and you're like, oh my God, how did that just happen? And it's because the universe is saying, look, we're protecting you while you're on this pilgrimage, yeah? But it is going to be a long journey of transformation. It isn't going to be an overnight transformation. This is a long process. This is a long journey. But you have to kind of follow the way in the same way that birds migrate in the winter as such. It's like there's steps to this. Now, we also have with that the new waxing moon. So this is about birth. It's about conception, but it's inner self. It's about something being born within you. Now, write down your dreams at this time. Make sure that you're recalling your dreams if you can. Make sure that you're planting all your seeds, you're working on your goals at this time, that you're resting when you need to rest. It's like working with those phases of the moon, yeah? You are in a good phase to attract abundance with this waxing phase, yeah? And it's saying just be careful what thoughts you're putting out there, because your thoughts are manifesting at this time. Now, we have, in terms of life purpose energy, we have speaker. So this is involving some kind of wider audience. This is involving you needing to take something out to a wider audience. You may be a teacher, you may be working with the public, but you're needing to kind of overcome some kind of fears with this card, yeah, so that you can kind of go out there and approach more people. We also have restrictions, yeah? Do not assume at this time, do not limit yourself, do not get too rigid in the way that you're thinking, yeah? Learn to laugh at yourself, have fun. Like this King of Wands, there's a need to kind of have fun and enjoy what you're doing, yeah? Make it a passion, yeah, rather than a restriction. We also have the card of family. So this is saying that there's very much peace within the family. There's very much harmony at home. And then we have the final card, which is the energy card of the fourth chakra, which is Archangel Raphael, and the heart chakra. This is saying that there's a lot of healing going on. This is asking you to open up your heart to others this month, yeah? To accept love, to accept support, and to be able to give love and support as well, yeah? But mostly, and the biggest thing here is to make sure that you treat yourself in the same way that you would treat others, and make sure that you're giving that love back to yourself this month as well, so that you can then give from an overflowing heart, as opposed to feeling like there's a hole or there's something missing. So make sure that you're giving to yourself, and you're treating yourself, and being soft with yourself, not being too harsh, not being too critical, not being too judgmental. Try to stay out of the mind. And I really do hope this has helped. If you'd like a personal reading from me, all the information is below. You can get them off my website, or you can contact me by email. I really appreciate all your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions. If you haven't liked it already, don't forget to like it. Thank you. Take care. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.